Hey guys, welcome to the Sloth. Today, sports fans, I have sad news. Val Kilmer of Top Gun and Batman Forever dies at 65. In recent years, the actor had throat cancer undergoing a tracheotomy or whatever thingy that had permanently altered his voice. It isn't easy to talk and be understood, he wrote on his website in 2022. Val Kilmer, the movie star who famously played Iceman in Top Gun, beat villains as Batman and quipped, "I'm your Huckleberry" as Doc Holliday in Tombstone, died Tuesday night at age 65, his daughter told the Associated Press. Kilmer died from pneumonia in Los Angeles, surrounded by family and friends. Daughter Mercedes Kilmer said in an email to the news agency, Kilmer has said, "I've lived a magical life," and moviegoers would recognize him from a range of some of the most popular movies of his generation and beyond. He played opposite Tom Cruise as Iceman in Top Gun, released in 1986, which catapulted him to fame. He returned to the role in Top Gun Maverick, the sequel, released in 2022. Tributes poured in for Kilmer after the news of his death. The Top Gun account on Twitter said Kilmer's indialectable cinematic mark spanned genres and generations. "See ya, pal. I'm gonna miss you. You were a smart, challenging, brave, uber creative firecracker," actor Josh Brolin wrote on Instagram along a photo of him and Kilmer. "There's not a lot left of those. I hope to see you there in the heavens when I eventually get there. Until then, amazing memories, lovely thoughts." Francis Ford Coppola, who directed Kilmer's in the 2011's Twixt. Twixt? Okay, cool. I don't know, maybe it's like a I don't know, anyway. Was the, quote, most talented actor when in his high school, and that talent only grew greater throughout his life. He was a wonderful person to work with and a joy to know. I will always remember him, Coppola wrote on Instagram. In recent years, Kilmer faced health issues. In 2017, he revealed he was recovering from throat cancer, and People magazine reported in 2021 that he had undergone tracheotomy that permanently damaged his speaking voice. "It isn't easy to talk and be understood," the actor wrote on his website in 2022, discussing the effects of his cancer treatment. "I am improving all the time, but am not able to be out in the world the same I had become accustomed." Kilmer played Jim Morrison in the 1991 Oliver Stone film The Doors, and in 1993 delivered a memorable performance as the alien but deadly Doc Holliday in Tombstone, in which he uttered the famous line, "I'm your Huckleberry." Kilmer also starred alongside Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, in the heist drama Heat, a 1995 film that also starred Jon Voight and Tom Sizemore. While working with Val on Heat, I always marveled at the range, the brilliant variability within the powerful current of Val's possessing and expressing character. Michael Mann, who directed Heat, said in a Instagram post, after so many years of Val battling disease and maintaining his spirit, this is tremendously sad news. In his 2020 memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, Kilmer revealed he did not want the role of Iceman in Top Gun. I don't care about the film, the story didn't interest me, Kilmer wrote, adding that he was surprised when he got the part. I read the lines indifferently, and yet, amazingly, I was told I had the part. He said I felt more deflated than inflated. One career Nader was playing Batman, and Joel Schumacher's, I don't know, goofy, garish Batman Forever with Nicole Kidman and opposite Chris O'Donnell's Robin before George Clooney took up the mantle for 1997 Batman and Robin, and after Michael Keaton played The Dark Knight in 1989's Batman and 1992's Batman's Return. Thank you for defying so many of the movies of my childhood. You were truly an icon. Actor Josh Gad wrote on Instagram, Kilmer's presence on the silver screen diminished in the 2000s. The New York Times Magazine wrote in 2020 his casting problem was solved for him when no one wanted to work with him anymore. The actor, who took part in the method branch of Suzuki Arts training, threw himself into parts when he played Doc Holliday in Tombstone. He filled his bed with ice for the final scene to mimic the feeling of dying from tuberculosis to play Morrison. He wore wet leather pants all the time, asked castmates and crew to only refer him to as Jim Morrison, and blasted the Doors for years. That intensity also gave Kilmer a reputation that he was difficult to work with, something he gradually agreed with later in life. I have been deemed difficult and alienated, the head of every major studio, he wrote in his memoir, according to the New York Times Magazine. Kilmer also wrote that while he was famously had relationships with supermodel Cindy Crawford and actor Angelina Jolie, he was heartbroken after splitting with Daryl Hannah. I know I would love her my whole life, with my whole heart forever, and that love has lost none of its strength. I am still in love with Daryl, he wrote in the memoir released 19 years after the pair briefly dated in 2001. Kilmer also dated Cher, who he wrote cared for him after the throat cancer and treatment. He was at my house a lot of times. He was sick, Cher told People in 2021. Quote, he was brave the whole time. I saw how sick he was. Kilmer married actor Joanne Whalley in 1988. The pair divorced but had 2 children, son Jack and daughter Mercedes. Kilmer grew up in the Chatsworth neighborhood of Los Angeles and attended Chatsworth High School alongside actors Kevin Spacey and Mayor winning him. In 1981, he was the youngest drama student ever admitted to the prestigious Juilliard School at age 17. In 2021, Val, a documentary of Kilmer's life, premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. Kilmer said that throat cancer made it hard to speak and to be understood. I have behaved poorly. I have behaved bravely. I have behaved bizarrely to some. I deny none of this and have no regrets because I have lost and found parts of myself that I never knew existed, he said towards the end of the film, and I am blessed. Anyway, guys, this is just really sad, bro, because I used to watch Top Gun. It was epic. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are fed, little piggies. Sorry this video was not like your typical haha funny moment video or anything like that. It's just really sad. Anyway, he's in a good